So you got some ultra low volume going there, huh?
Yeah, I'm really low.
You rather
just so people understand how low this is. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's really low. For sure, low volume.
So what you doing here? What you messing around?
What's going on with my pedal board?
Yeah.
Well, what I have is I have two 10Ns running. This one and the one up there. The camera probably can't see that one up there, but they're going through this cabinet and this cabinet, which are very, 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 very broken in cabs that are mine. It's very hard to get two cabs broken in that much. Okay, but eventually they do, you know. They get that low volume thrust. Now what I got going on is I got one amp completely dry with just the Gainmaster over here, and this amp has a very light delay on it, so I just effectively shut them both off. My lights aren't on. Okay, so and this is the amp with the delay. It's both of them. Nice.
So what are you doing with the Gainmaster there?
Well, the Gainmaster is getting me here. Because see, if I shut this Gainmaster off, right, these amps are so low, right? I've got, you know... It's very clean without the Gainmaster.
So what? Well, when you're that low, are you using the Gainmaster as a driver, or are you using it as a distortion, or what? Why is it even on?
Very good question.
Because if it's so low, I mean, what does it do?
So what I'm using it for is not a distortion device, or even an amp driver, which is, you know, the go-to for me over all the years, and most guys like Jeff Beck and anybody usually took an amp that doesn't have much gain and then drove it with something, you know. But I'm just basically using it to make this amp sound like it sounds turned up. Not a whole lot of gain, just a cranked amp sound. So I know
Why don't
if
you
the
just
camera.
turn the amp up?
Well, because then how could I do this on Sunday morning? See, this is the beauty of these amps. This
Oh,
is the
okay,
beauty.
so it keeps the volume down.
Yeah, it's
while
that's,
I get it.
it masters the gain at any volume. So I've got this Gainmaster on just barely over 9 o'clock. The gain is very low, and I've got the level or drive control at unity. So that's off, right, and on. Now, if I wanted a whole lot of gain, which I don't, because I don't really play that way, but if I wanted, I just wind this gain control up somewhere around here, you know, and then. But, you know, it's not really my thing. When I want a whole lot more gain, I'd rather kick in a fuzz over the top of the regular cranked amp sound. So basically I'm just using that for the cranked amp sound, and I can get all that stuff in there. That's the neck pickup with the volume on the guitar up all the way. Now if I run that volume back on the guitar. When that responds just like an amp cranked up, right?
It's funny because once in a while you hear somebody asking about your amps and they're not interested in using the controls on the guitar. This probably isn't the best thing for them because they don't really know how to use their
Yeah,
their
it's usually beginners and stuff, you know. That Gainmaster cleans up nice. Camera probably sees I didn't step on anything. I just pulled the volume on the guitar. All right. So now, okay. So the Gainmaster will allow you to do this any way you play, because a lot of plays. This is way too low. This is just Sunday morning practice, right? So suppose I could play a little louder somewhere, right? Well, you just control that gain control on the Gainmaster to the amount of gain you want, to the amount of volume you want. Usually leave the unity level alone unless you're using it to drive the amp, right? So if I could turn up a little bit, I'm going to bring these up. The camera can probably see what I just did. I brought that up a notch, and I'm going to stand up and bring the dry amp up too. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to sit here and balance them like I did. They were just balanced before because I had sit there and on and off made sure each amp was the same. So I might have my delay amp up maybe a little less. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, so let me get this one up just a bit here. That's my volume control on the guitar on. Anyway, so now that amount of volume increase really didn't generate the need to go down here and change the Gainmaster. I still have pretty much a cranked amp gain there. if I wanted to come up some more, you know, then I would have to start backing that down, you know. Or I could have more here if I wanted, right? Like, I'll put a little more gain on here even with this volume. Now I got the thing at 10 o'clock, which is very low still, okay? But... Let's wait it, huh? It's the Gainmaster cleaning up. Now I'm going to leave you with a little fuzz on top of that, and Michelle will shut the camera off somewhere in there. So I'm turning the battery power onto my Gjika fuzz.